What's going on, combat sports fans? Welcome to Joe's Madness. If you're new to the channel and you have a passion for combat sports, punch that subscribe button into submission. And if you enjoy and like our prediction here for UFC Fight Night 109, make sure to slap that like button like a pimp like you mean it. And make sure to let us know what you think down below in the comment section about anything and everything we say in this video for our UFC Fight Night 109 prediction for Stockholm, Sweden's fight of Pedro Munhoz versus Damian Stasiak. This one is going to be very fun. It's the Young Punisher. The Young Punisher takes on Webster. Pedro is ranked number 12 right now in the bantamweight division at 135 pounds. He is coming in this fight with 13 wins, 2 losses, and Damian's coming into this fight with 10 wins and 3 losses. Now I'm going to get to my prediction, and then we'll get to some other information. So I'm going to be going with Pedro, the Young Punisher, to get a submission victory over Damian in the 3rd round. Damian is the underdog right now in this fight, and it is very interesting. Most likely this fight will go the distance, but I want to see a submission victory as Pedro has got 8 wins by submission, 2 wins by KO/TKO, and 3 wins by decision. He's never lost by KO/TKO or submission. He's only lost twice by decision. So if he ends up being submitted or getting a TKO or KO loss, it will be the first time ever in his pro MMA day and his pro MMA career. For Damian, basically the same thing. He's never lost by KO/TKO or submission. He's only lost 3 times by way of judge's decision. He's got 1 win by KO/TKO, 7 by decision, 7 by submission, and then 2 by decision. He's coming in with a 2-fight win streak. Both of them are submissions. Submission at UFC Fight Night 86 by rear naked choke, and then an armbar at UFC 204 versus Davey Grant. And before that, though, he lost his UFC debut at UFC Fight Night 64 by unanimous decision to Yatsin Miza. And the Young Punisher, Pedro Munhoz, he is coming in with a 2-fight win streak as well. Both of them are finishes by way of guillotine choke. UFC Fight Night 90 and UFC Fight Night 100. And he lost before that to Jimmy Rivera at UFC Fight Night 77 by split decision. He has a no contest from UFC Fight Night 54 with Gerard Santos, and before that, though, he won by TKO at the Ultimate Fighter Brazil 3 finale. He lost his UFC debut to Rafael Sancho by unanimous decision at UFC 170. So there's a little bit of information on both of these guys. Pedro loves that guillotine choke, so if Damian puts his neck out there going for a takedown on Pedro, Pedro's likely to take that neck up, snatch it up, and choke him out by guillotine chokehold is what would be the most likely odds on a submission victory. As both guys are amazing on the ground, in my opinion. Their finishes speak for themselves. 8 submissions for Pedro and 7 submission wins for Damian. So it could be a lot of scrambling and a lot of fun fighting going on the ground with these two competitors. It's going to be really fun when these two warriors go to war and fight in the octagon at UFC Fight Night 109. I'm sticking with Pedro on this one. If you enjoy this video and you like my prediction on it, make sure to slap that like button like a pimp like you mean it. Make sure to share the video with your family and friends, and punch that subscribe button into submission if you haven't subscribed yet to Joe's Madness. Thanks for watching. Combat sports is awesome, and you guys are amazing.